What's up, guys? Game Nut here, and welcome back to some more Madden 21 Ultimate Team. Man, it feels good to say that and be back. I know it's been a while, fellas, but we are jumping right back into a great episode because if you guys remember last time out, we got 7 wins, so this is about to be our first playoff trip of this season. Now, of course, giving you guys your quick reminder of what our team looks like in case you did forget. There really isn't a whole lot of changes I feel like we need to make with this team, man, because right now there's a lot of highest overalls that we got currently at this point when I was playing of this clip's being recorded, obviously, but really just some, depth chart kind of guys I wanted to add, maybe a few higher overalls, including our middle linebacker number 2. Also decided to bump down Kyle Williams, get a new starting defensive tackle, even if he's not going to play a whole lot. And on top of it, I figured we needed a new cornerback adding to that secondary, so I bumped everybody down. Going to get ourselves a new number 1 there. And as for the offense, you guys did see it earlier, we need to get ourselves a new center for the offensive line, and I figured why not get one more weapon with a receiver for Lamar Jackson. Now, when I went on the auction house, and first thing I was looking for was our defensive tackle, I know you guys saw that price difference, man, just at the right place, the right time. A huge steal right here for Linval Joseph, 88 overall defensive tackle, man. Taking a look at the stats, 70 speed, which, that's decent speed for a defensive tackle, man, because these guys are usually pretty slow in like the 50s, maybe 60s, but this guy's got some wheels on him, man. You guys do see the stats. When he does come in for those goal line situations and we need him for the run defense, I think he's going to fit in just nicely. Now, behind our Sam Mills, again, another guy that's not going to be playing a whole lot just because of the personnel that I run on the field right now. We needed a new middle linebacker number 2, however, so I've decided to go out and get the legend himself, Junior Seau, RIP to the legend. You guys are seeing the stats, man. I think it's pretty cool. EA's bringing a lot of different kind of legends and former players into the game, more so than they've ever done in the past. But next up, I figured, you know what, we have to go ahead and get ourselves our mystery player, if you guys can remember from way back then. And I guess I did a pretty good job because once again, I stooped a lot of you guys, man. Once we reveal who the mystery player is, you guys are seeing it. Asante Samuel, Team Diamond from the Patriots. Only 2 of you guys got it right, man, but shout out to those of you guys. Again, I don't know, I guess I'm maybe getting a little bit better with these filters and helping, trick you guys a little bit more, because honestly, that's what I want to do. I don't want to see, everybody guessing it right, because that means, I made it too easy. But of course, off of last episode, you guys remember, we got a ton of Team Diamonds, and so we're sprinkling a couple more here in this episode. So starting things off, like I said, our mystery player, Asante Samuel. We are not going to be powering this guy up, just going to be staying as his 89 overall. And you guys are seeing it, man. Some great stats. 89 speed, 83 man coverage, and 90 zone coverage for the cornerback, man. Definitely a huge stat right there. I think he's going to fit in very well with our secondary. And like I said, not going to be powering this guy up along with the next couple of Team Diamonds that we get. But I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, me completing all these Team Diamond sets. I think you guys might know what's coming in the future. But anyways, a few more players. Last 2 pieces we need is the offense, of course. Our starting center, again, Team Diamonds, like I said, Travis Frederick from the Cowboys. Pretty cool to see that they're bringing this guy back, just being in the league, a few years ago. But getting our new center, adding that to the offensive line. You guys see the stats, 88 strength, 89 awareness. He's got 87 pass block and 88 run block. I think he is going to fit in just nicely on that offensive line, helping out our run game and also the pass blocking for Lamar Jackson. Speaking of which, Lamar, we need to get this guy a new receiver, and this guy's going to be able to do something else on our team, which I'm sure you guys are aware of, what this guy specializes in. But Team Diamond from the Chiefs, man, this is definitely one of the Team Diamonds I was really looking forward to getting and experiencing, some play time with this card. Dante Hall, 89 overall, man. You guys know he's got that speed, matches his overall with 89. He doesn't have, the greatest catching, the greatest route running stats, but, that's okay because that's not, really what he's mainly used for. He's definitely going to be like our slot receiver, obviously with that speed, but on top of it, as you guys I'm sure know, he's got 90 at kick return. So basically, we just got ourselves a new kick returner on top of it. But that is going to do it for all of the new additions. Again, like I said, I really feel like we didn't need to add too many pieces as we're entering into the playoffs because this team, these are the guys that got us here, man, and I think they can definitely go out and win themselves a Super Bowl. We just had, make a few minor adjustments. So you guys are seeing the team, man, looking complete, now sitting as an 89 overall, and you guys see that offensive line, all 89s across the board now. And I think the time has come, fellas. We are about to go into our first playoff trip of the year. You guys saw it. Next game up was our wild card. Man, I'm excited to see how our 89 overall team, how far they're going to make it in the playoffs. Alright, fellas, here we go, jumping into the playoffs. Our wild card game up first under the lights, and this is my favorite, man. I like the nighttime games a lot because it really feels like it makes it a primetime game and adds that next element to it. So obviously, as you guys can see, we're starting off this game on defense. John Lynch coming up with the first tackle of the game on the drag route for 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 now for Lamar Jackson.
Gotcha, bitch.
ends up getting hit as he throws it, and once again, our new strong safety from the last episode, John Lynch, I mean, just right place, right time, fell right into the breadbasket, and he is taking that for a defensive touchdown, a pick six. I mean, okay, that's a way to start off a playoff game, man. Just like that, a minute into the game, we find ourselves up 7-0. So here on 2nd and 6, Lamar Jackson too fast, able to evade the sack, and able to complete the pass there with the playmaker. Okay, I mean, that was just ridiculous. I can't believe that he stayed alive long enough and was able to make that play. Andre Johnson coming up with that catch. Next play, 3rd and 9. Once again, the same drag route to Andre Johnson out of the same formation. Okay, seems like this guy's got a lot of plays in his playbook. 4th and 2, went no huddle, and once again, I believe that was the same play with the drag route, and it didn't go so well for him. So it's a turnover on downs now for our offense. And, oh my gosh, is that karma? You've got to be kidding me. First passing play of the game I tried to go with, and we get hit as we throw it, and he goes in for a touchdown. Deion Sanders with the pick six. Okay, I can't believe this, man. I mean, I guess that's fair. You know what? I got one, he got one. Although that definitely kind of irritated me, that the fact that he kind of celebrated there, because he did nothing to earn that touchdown. And okay, I mean, this is just ridiculous. Now, 3rd and 7. The man coverage meta is just too good. What a terrible start to this game as we come back out on offense. Now, another interception right back to Deion Sanders, but man, there was just nothing open. My opponent, one of those guys that's just running the man coverage, and I didn't see anybody available. But as we come back out on defense now, once again, another 4th and 2 situation for our opponent. He's going for it.
Gotcha, bitch.
And this time, we make the play on defense. A user pick 6 with Isaiah Simmons.
Nope.
Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Not a pick 6. You've got to be kidding me, man. Lamar Jackson, he's too quick. He's able to save the pick 6, man. But hey, that's all right. The user pick, getting us all the way down to the 2-yard line. All we got to do is just hand it off to Ezekiel Elliott, getting the run game going, and just like that, back in action on this game. Up now 14-6. Obviously, you guys do see my opponent has 6 points. He missed the extra point when he did get his first touchdown. But man, after that rough start on offense, we're starting to turn things around. And if I can't find any passing plays open against this man coverage, I guess we're just going to have to win on defense or something, man. 1st and 10 for Lamar.
Gotcha, bitch.
Eric Weddle comes up with the pass deflection. Dre Bly again, right place, right time, gets the interception. And look at the ball carrier vision weaving throughout the defense. Another defensive touchdown. Hey man, that's exactly why I said our defense needs to win us this game, because offense, I just could not do anything against this man coverage stuff, so the defense is just coming up clutch for me, man. 2 defensive touchdowns now in this game. I mean, what an absolute insane return that was by Dre Bly. I mean, weaving throughout all those defenders he had to get around. I mean, it was just crazy. 4th and 30, however, my opponent was going for it. I'm not quite sure why. Sam Mills forces the fumble. Eric Weddle, the scoop and score. 3 defensive touchdowns here in the wild card game. Man, when my offense was struggling down in the dumps, we couldn't get anything moving, I said, defense, I need you guys to step up for me.
Gotcha, bitch.
And they did just that. Another user interception with Isaiah Simmons. Another turnover for the defense. And right after that pick, the game gets paused. You guys know what's coming. Your peer has conceded the game. And just like that, we got ourselves the first win in the postseason, man. Wild card game is in the books. I'm so proud of this team, man. The defense clutched up for us. It's time to move on to the divisional. Man, what a crazy first playoff game that was, fellas. Getting the win in the wild card completely thanks to our defense, man. They carried us so much in that game. As we now jump in here into the second game of the playoffs. Divisional round up next. Once again, playing at the Chicago Bears Stadium, which I definitely thought that was kind of funny. But as we are obviously starting off the day on defense, once again, opponent having Russell Wilson at quarterback, finding his receiver DK Metcalf, just like the combo in real life, man, which they are so deadly. Huge completion there on that play. Next up, 1st and 10 now. Eddie George gashing our defense right up the middle for more than enough for another first down. A play later now on 2nd and 4. Russell Wilson in the pocket, able to move around, break free, and just scrambling all the way down to the 8-yard line. No one there to contain the man, Russell Wilson. And this is just a completely different story from the first game, man. Our defense was so dominant, not letting up anything on offense. And then here in the second game, just Russell Wilson working his magic, and what a play. I mean, that is just such a Russell Wilson play. Keeping it alive, running completely to the sideline, getting the playmaker with the running back, and I mean, just what a touchdown there by my opponent. Able to go in for the touchdown, finding ourselves down now 7-0 in this game. So as we come back out now, hopefully having some more success on offense than we did the first game. Ezekiel Elliott, I'd say that's a nice start. Getting a nice about 30-yard carry there on that play. Next up, 1st and 10. I'm seeing a lot of man coverage once again, but this time Jermichael Finley, our tight end, able to tiptoe on the sideline, almost able to get into the end zone, man. Gets tackled down at the 3-yard line, but offense, definitely a different story from this game as well. Able to move down the field in just a few plays and capping it off on the next play. 1st and goal from Ezekiel Elliott, going power. I mean, you can't stop this man from goal line. Ezekiel Elliott, just like that, we tied this game back up at 7-7. So, you know, definitely a good sign. Offense is moving. Defense, hopefully gonna make some more plays this game. Yo, John Lynch, that is not the same John Lynch from last game. Are you good, bro? I mean, he had the ball in his hands. I don't know what happened. His brain stopped working. He said, my hands, I'm just gonna stop controlling the ball. I don't know what happened there, man. John Lynch dropping the easy interception, and on 4th and 1, obviously you guys can see it, Eddie George able to easily pick up that first down. So my opponent now, once again, moving down the field, finding Greg Olsen, his tight end, going with the possession catch, which this guy did every single time he caught the ball, man. He just possession caught everything.
Gotcha, bitch.
But in the end zone, Asante Samuel, our mystery player, comes up with the huge turnover, man. Hey, I love to see it, getting the new players on our team, and they come up making big plays like that, and it's the mystery player, Asante Samuel. I can't believe it, man. What a turnover in the red zone, to then just give it right back to my opponent. And oh my goodness, this man coverage meta is just so freaking strong. Nothing we can do there, man. What looked like was going to be a nice turnover for us, maybe get a field goal before halftime, turned into us giving it right back to my opponent, and he was the one getting those 3 points before halftime. But it's okay, so we entered the third quarter down 7-10. There's still plenty of time left for us to be able to get this win. Jermichael Finley, a crazy catch. It seems like he's the only one that is able to get open and beat his one-on-one coverage against this man nonsense. But next play on 1st and 10, Ezekiel Elliott. That was probably some of the most beautiful blocking I have ever seen. Did you guys see that from our offensive line? An absolutely beautiful run play from my teammate. And is that all we needed, was a new starting center with Travis Frederick? And the run game just, I mean, that was so beautiful. What an absolutely amazing run play. And just like that, we find ourselves back in control of this game now, up 14-10. So as we come out on defense now, coverage sack there. I mean, Russell Wilson had all day to throw that. Justin Smith finally able to come up with the play and get the sack on Russell Wilson. 3rd and 15 now. J.J. Watt, both of our defensive ends coming up with plays now, back to back, coming up with the sack. 4th and 27, and my opponent is going to be punting us the ball, which I was a little bit surprised about, because, you know, that's a pretty rare occurrence that you see happen in Madden. So as we come back out now, 2nd and 5, once again, I just feel like Jermichael Finley, the only guy that is able to beat his man coverage, man, the tight end, doing some work today for us on offense. 2nd and 10 now for Lamar Jackson. Once again, our tight ends, it just must be the tight ends in general. George Kittle, able to beat the safety one-on-one, just getting the possession catch. I want to waste this clock since we have control of it. And on 2nd and 4, going back to the run game, Ezekiel Elliott extending our lead 21-10.
14 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Man, once again, we were definitely having a little bit of a rough start there in the first half of the game. It was kind of tough for us, but we managed to make the comeback, man. Now with only 2 minutes left in this game and the 3rd touchdown from Ezekiel Elliott, I feel like this might be set in stone, fellas, and we might be moving on to the conference championship game. So here on 3rd and 9, there is still a little bit of time. You never know, some crazy stuff could happen in Madden. Greg Olsen on the sideline, able to pick up the first down. Opponent going no huddle, snapping the ball very quickly. And on 1st and 10, Atleast Thomas comes up with the sack. D-line making a lot of plays here in the last few minutes of the game. They must have saved all of their energy here for this last second drive. 3rd and 21 now for Russell Wilson. Once again, going with this split close formation. Atleast Thomas once again coming up with the play, getting the sack. The D-line is not playing around here. They want to win this game. No huddle, 4th and 25. Russell Wilson again. JJ Watt getting the sack. That is number 3 for him. And our defensive line, man, I don't know what happened, but everybody on the D-line got a sack here at the end of the game. Like I said, they must have saved all of their energy, and obviously with that sack, the game was out of reach for my opponent, and he just decided to take the early exit. Your peer conceded the game, or I should say connection has been lost. He turned that PlayStation off, and just like that, fellas, we got the win in the divisional round. 2-0, fellas. We are moving on to the conference championship game, and I mean, man, look at this team. Like I said, we just had to add those few little pieces here in the depth chart to just round out the team, make them even better, and man, those guys dominated in the playoffs today, man. I'm so proud of the way that our team played, but man, it feels good to be back. I'm sorry for the break. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, man. If you guys did, be sure to put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I will see you all in the conference championship game in the next episode, but I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.